Hi guys, good afternoon. The day after the night before, we've obviously come lower a fair bit in stocks across the board. Started off in Asia and we've drifted down all morning. The S&P currently down 58 points on the futures. A couple of good opportunities weren't there in the early hours. Break, retest. I mean, what a trade that was. 2 a.m. However, break of the range that we've been in. And that was going to be the move, wasn't it? It was going to be either a break to the upside or a break to the downside. You get the retest, comes in, fantastic. Where would you de-risk? Probably around here. Not a bad little reaction. It's turned out to then be the high as we've broken through. Where are we going to find some support? That's the question. For me, the dip buying is going to come next week. Let me just remove the pivots. Let me remove the trend lines. Yeah, I mean, round here, funny enough, is going to be a point. Also, 30.66 for me. I think I'd like that. I think I would like that. In an ideal world, I'd take 29.81. I don't think we're going to get there. But yeah, 30.66 would be a point where I'd be looking to get in. Alternatively, next week, the sort of the false break of this level would be another point where I'd be looking to get long, but understandably the bear's in control. Support levels to be aware of, below where we're trading 31.17, and then you've also got the low of that day, the 5th as well, before we get down to the handle 3100. The pound we just saw has broken lower, broke out the bottom part of its range, and that's turned out to be resistance for the next move lower. Which is also the low of the 1 p.m. on the 9th. So that's really the target people will be looking for before we get to 126.19, possibly. To the upside, well, we've now got a new high to consider, and then that really becomes more of a range between 20 and 33. A bigger move today than you are looking down to levels not seen since the 5th around here. The euro. It's down on the day, but until we break through this area here, the euro can't go much lower as well. To the upside, I guess you could say an hour close above these levels would be bullish. In between all of this, I'd probably say you're better off leaving it alone, to be honest. TNotes, let's have a quick look. Been pushing on late last night with the nice risk off that we've had. I was saying in the video yesterday, if that is to happen, you're going to get sort of that magnetically drawn push towards this area. That happened last night, and we're pushing on to the next level, found resistance. Now it's getting choppy around there. A lot of resistance above. Can we get back up to the high of June in the next couple of days? Potentially, without a pullback, I'd be not too sure. But yeah, key level for the bulls now to defend, you've got to say, is around here. And even below there, then you have some other areas which we did smash through, as mentioned. Gold has been pushing on, obviously, last night, but since last evening, hasn't really done too much, to be honest, and we've actually drifted down, come back, and it's relatively range bound, but it's on that next area, isn't it? This is what we were saying last night about how 1748 will be key. It has been one test, two tests, three tests, didn't quite get over. Would now get rid of the 1740 and have that as 1735. So now we've got a new range to consider, with those targets being above and the S1, just before the S1, that's a lovely level here, 1727. So yeah, those would be the 4 points that I'd be considering for gold. Done the euro, done S&P, pound, gold, TNotes. Let's have a quick look at Aussie, which has been a nice moving market. Oh God, look at that. Sometimes I look back at these markets and think, God, I wish I'd taken that. Break of the low, comes back to retest to the tick, and we've gone lower, targeting the lows of the day, double bottom, big area support. Next target would be the low of the 4th before the low of the 3rd comes in. Easy in hindsight, isn't it, guys? But yeah, you can see that classic short working, an absolute treat. Catch you all later on for the daily trade setups video.